Hey guys, Jason here, Samco Workshop. Today we're talking about this new Hurricane motor. What's so nice about it? What is the key thing? This is it right here. This is the big factor. It is a I6. Okay, that is everything. Okay, inline six. The fact that it is an inline six versus a V6 is tremendous value. See the simplicity of everything being in a straight row, and I'm showing you a bunch of stuff in here. But the simplicity of an inline six versus a V6 means that you have only one head, not two heads. You don't have two sets of cams on both sides. You have so many less parts, and everything is so simplified for what that engine has to do and how it has to work. It's just got so much advantage there. And the less parts, like I said, you're losing a minimum of a third, probably between third and half of the amount of parts that are needed for a V6 are needed for this. And so that's a big savings right there, a huge factor. So the less parts, the less problems. Okay, that's why people love diesel trucks in the past. Diesels were simple and efficient with way less moving parts to them, and so they were much more reliable than gas engines were. The simplicity of them and the less parts, especially when you look at like the i6, the 6.7 Cummins that they have. You know, that motor has been one of the best motors ever made in history. Why? Because it is a straight six or an inline six turbo diesel. Okay, it doesn't get any better than that. Look at the old inline or the straight eights out of the Fords and the stuff they had. Oh my God, these motors would run forever. Why? Simplicity, less moving parts, so much easier to work on. The other advantage to an inline six is you get more power low end. Okay, you get more torque down low than a V6. Okay, V6s make because of the it has to do with the weight with the weight of the pistons and the fly and all that kind of stuff. But they V6 engines make more power up high in the rev cycle. A inline six makes torque way down low. Okay, that's where you want it. That's where that power is in a truck. In a truck situation, you can't ask for better than low down torque, and that's what you're getting with the inline six. There's also less vibration. Okay, way less vibration because that crankshaft is just doing one thing straight up and down. It's not got all these different forces hitting on it. And so the vibration factor is much less. The counterweights don't have to be added like they do all over a V6. This engine, you know, vibration wants to destroy everything. Okay, in a motor, vibration is one of the worst things you can have. And an inline six has way less vibration and is much more balanced. So inline six gets a win there. The cost is going to be so much cheaper for this motor, whether we see those discounts or not. That's irrelevant, you know. But as far as manufacturers, as far as repairs, warranties, we know that a brand new iForce Max motor out of a Tundra, you know, these guys, it's costing $30,000, $35,000 for these motors when they break. Okay, that's insane. Where you could go get a i6 would probably be a heck of a lot less. Heck, I know that the Jeep motor, a crate Jeep motor, I think is like it's $10,000 for a fully done crate Jeep motor, 3.6, compared to $35,000 or $30,000 for a Toyota one. Kind of crazy. But so it's much more acceptable to all the things that we want, and it's much more simple. Means that this i6 has got the chance of a gas turbo motor running for a lot longer. And if you're looking for longevity, I do believe this Hurricane is going to be the key. Now, it is made in Mexico. We now know that. That's kind of a bummer, but I don't know if that's going to impact anything that much or not. I don't think all the parts are made in Mexico. I think it's just assembled there. And it's not like they're building an entire truck there. They're just putting a motor together, okay? So I'm not 100% sure how much that does or doesn't impact anything or how worried about that I am. We will see. That brings us to the next thing is give it time, okay? This is the big one, okay? Give it time, okay? We learn this with every new vehicle that comes out. I have a buddy, Barry, good friend of mine. You guys know him over at C-Tech Reviews, okay? Been one of my best friends for the last 10 years. And but he has a RHO on order, okay? The new RHO with the Hurricane in it. Now, this has already been out in the Grand Wagoneer, okay? It's already been out there already, I think, for a year, maybe even a year and a half, depending on when that model hit for the 2023. But this motor, I believe, is already out and running and being tested. So it's proving itself. But give this thing a little time. Give it a, you know, it's going to be out. It's out in the 2025s, out in the 2024s now. This thing is here. Let it soak for a year or two before you buy it. Let us find out the issues with it. But And then when the issues arise, let Ram and Jeep and Chrysler sort these. But this motor is going to be in everything. Okay. And this motor has the potential to go from anywhere from 400 horsepower up to about 750 horsepower on a consumer level. This thing is amazing. And it fits in so many vehicles. This is going into Chargers. This is going into all the Jeep Cherokees. This is going to go into all the Ram pickup trucks. This is going into the Wagoneers. This is going to go into all kinds of stuff. Hopefully, we pray that it ends up making it into a Jeep Wrangler. That would be amazing. Okay, we keep hoping, but we haven't heard anything official yet on there, but we're hoping it does. But this motor is a key for Ram. This motor is huge. And for the first time in a long time, we're talking about a gas turbo motor in a truck application that can handle the truck stuff that we're going to do. That's a big factor. Okay, this thing is designed to handle the abuse that we do as truck owners. And I love that. Now, I'm not taking anything away from like Chevy's 2.7 or even the 2.4 that Toyota's got. Any of that kind of stuff. They're all going to be good motors. But this one right here, if I had to put down my hard-earned money on which one's going to make it to 250 and 300,000 miles, this is it right here. This motor is the one I think is going to do it. So, and I'm excited for Ram to bring it out there. I know Ram gets a lot of crap, and they're like, oh, they're still sitting on the lots. That's because they're overpriced. Ram played a stupid game. It's still Stellantis, not Ram. Stellantis played a stupid game and raised the prices up 60 or 40 to 60% depending on model in a 3-year period. 40 to 60% in a 3-year period. And now they're wondering why they're sitting there. And they're refusing to take the cuts on them and to let them go. And dealers are in trouble for it too. There's a whole mess going on with this company. But I do believe that their trucks and their products are phenomenal. Okay, they don't break down very often. They don't have a lot of issues. They're very luxurious. They're very well made. They handle perfect. They're a fantastic truck. I love Ram and I love Jeep. And I love this motor, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So just a little bit about what this thing is for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.